For those of you new here on the channel, this is my Ram 1500, and that has the 5.7 liter Hemi that everybody talked about. Still to this day, a lot of people still talk about the 5.7 liter VA Hemi in these trucks. I've owned this truck for about 2 years now. Driven it, probably put at least roughly, I'll take a wild guess, probably at least like 15,000 plus miles and stuff. Use it for my daily driving, getting to work, point A, point B. Don't tow with this truck at all. If you are thinking about buying one or you already own one, this video will give you a realistic idea of what to expect financially and stuff like that. So if you are here for your first time, do me a huge favor. Hit that like, hit that subscribe button. Help support the channel. Welcome back to another video, guys. Today, I'm going to break this up in sections and try to give you guys a real in-depth detail off my head about this Ram 1500, pretty much with everything, I'll say. So the first place we're going to start with insurance. Let's start with insurance, right? Because for me, I paid about, right now, roughly $110 a month.
What?
Which yearly, I'll say, probably doing the math, 110, I'm gonna try to do the math right now. 110 times what, 12 months in a year. So that's $1,320 right there. Now per year. Now this number depends on a few things too. Don't go off of what I'm paying for my truck. It does depend on your age, your driving record, location, coverage type. My truck does have full coverage, deductible amount, things like that. If you are younger or live in a high rate area, place and stuff, expect to pay more. Full coverage on a V8 truck isn't cheap. That is true. My insurance was like, I remember when I first got the truck, it was a little bit in like close to like the twos, but still wasn't bad though. Still wasn't bad. So you want to keep this in mind. One way I could lower mine was pretty much, I think, well, obviously one way you could lower yours is if you bundle with your home insurance and raising probably your deductible and things like that. I know most insurance places, if you're doing like a bundle deal and stuff like that, will give you like a lower rate with everything combined. Mine, I think basically is because I've been with them for about years and years. That's why I really say all my vehicle I ever owned was all through that insurance company for years, and I'm still with them and stuff. So I remember when I first started, when I was like 18, I think 18 or 17, my insurance was crazy high. It was like $300 and something a month, plus the fact that I got a good driving record. So that's just things you want to keep in mind. Section 2, we're going to talk about the fuel costs, pretty much how much gas and all that things add up to, because if you're going to drive a V8 5.7 liter Hemi, gas, especially a pickup truck, it is a gas guzzler. But I don't really see it that way for me, honestly. I don't really pay too much mind to it, but most people do. Now, let's talk about the big one, which is the gas. A lot of people talk about the 5.7 Hemi is rated around like 15, 16 mpg a city, about 21 to 22 mpg highway. Realistically, though, I'll be honest, on average, I probably get like this truck. Last time I checked, this truck was at roughly 14, 15, which wasn't too bad. 14, 15 and stuff. So if you drive about 15,000 miles per year in average, that's like 16 mpg. So I'm not gonna get into doing all that math stuff, but if you do 15,000 divided by what, 16, you should be able to get like somewhere around like 9 something a gallon. So that should be, if your truck take 87, I think 87 right now is around what, 2 something? But my truck doesn't take 87 no more. It takes 93, which is around like 3 something ish, like high 3s and stuff like that. So roughly, if you're spending around like 3,400 to like 4,000 per year on gas, depending on prices too. If you tow or drive aggressively, that number definitely gonna go up fast. That's just something for you to keep in mind. Now, next thing is maintenance. Um, Maintenance on these trucks. Now, onto maintenance, and this is where a lot of people underestimate costs and things like that. Like if you really, really like think about it, your oil change, right? The 5.7 liter Hemi takes 7 quarts of synthetic oil, full synthetic oil. I change mine every 5,000, 6,000 miles. So doing it yourself, roughly going to be around the oil itself. I think last time I spent was like $60, depending to what kind of oil and what kind of deal. Normally AutoZone or Advanced Auto, whatever auto place you go to. So let's say roughly $60 to $80. Some shops gonna charge you 100 to like 130. Mine, I remember the last time I called a shop, I think they charged me like it was like 140, 150, somewhere around there. When my last oil change, because this was like when it was kind of cold outside, and I just like F it, I'm gonna call them up and try to see what they really gonna charge me. If it's reasonable, at least I expect close to $100. That was in my head. I haven't gone to a shop to do oil change in a while, so I called and they told me $150 or 140. It was like high 40, something close to 50. So that day I just got in. I just say F it. Went ahead and grabbed my oil, changed my oil. It took me roughly 30 minutes and stuff like that. So if you do 3 per year, that amount probably gonna average about $300, probably two something, high threes. I mean high twos or something, somewhere around there. Spark plugs. The Hemi has 16 spark plugs. Yes, 16 is kind of insane. These usually get replaced around like 100,000 plus miles, and that job can cost you somewhere around $300 to $600, depending on where you go. Now, if you do it yourself, it's gonna be cheaper. It's very straightforward process. You can probably do it yourself if you actually have basic knowledge on, using hand tools and things. I think you'll be able to save yourself a lot of money. Now, tires, most people probably don't pay too mind to that, but if you living in a state where you get snow, you most definitely gonna pay a lot of attention to that because um, a good set of tires costs between like 900 to like 1,500 to install and do all that things. If they last like what 40, 50K a miles, so that average around 300 to like 400 per year. I remember my tires. I bought these tires when I just recently got the truck. I think 6 months into owning the truck, I bought these tires, and they still nicely have plenty of life left. And I bought them brand new too. That's a good thing about buying brand new tires. Now brake pads and rotors can run around $400, $800 per axle, depending on parts and labor. You could get them cheaper if you just buy your parts, or if you do it yourself, you can save yourself a lot of money. Now, total maintenance estimate, right, on average. So I budget around like 800 to 1,200 per year, right, for maintenance if nothing major break. I wouldn't say that's bad. That's actually pretty like decent though, if you really actually take care of your vehicle like that. Oil change, doing all the little things with these trucks play a long factor into longevity and stuff like that and having less problems. Number 4, I'm pretty sure a lot of people probably want to know about this: depreciation. Now here is the part most people forget: depreciation and stuff. If you bought this truck for about roughly 45,000, and in 5 years, right, it'll probably be worth like 30,000, and that's like a $15,000 loss, right? But I bought this truck 2 years ago. I'll be honest, like it is definitely depreciation, but I don't really care much about that because I'm planning on keeping this truck for a long time anyway. It's not going nowhere. I didn't buy it for investment, none of that. That's just how it goes with cars and trucks at the end of the day. You just got to keep that in mind. So the average to about 3,000, that average to about what, 3,000 per year. Now, Ram trucks hold value pretty well, from what I read, but depreciation is still one of the biggest ownership costs. This is why I always talk about, like, I'd rather buy something used than new, because used has a slower depreciation rate. New gonna depreciate pretty fast. I'm telling you guys. But not wrong with you buying a car used or new at the end of the day. You know, if you got it like that, you got it like that. So final breakdown costs, right, to give you guys on to be honest, insurance. So my insurance, I pay 1,320 a year. Gas averaging somewhere around like, I'll say probably, depending though, three grand to like 4,000, depending though. These numbers, like, I know it sounds kind of insane, but believe it or not, we all drive 7 days like driving a lot, especially if you daily driving a truck like this 7 days a week. It does add up. Like, you're not just filling up once a month. You know, these are like probably every couple days or so like that. Like that money actually really does add up. You'll be surprised. I'm telling you guys. Maintenance for me. Last year, maintenance, right? I think I said was like $1,500. I think I said it was like $1,500, somewhere around there. I didn't really spend that much, to be honest, on maintenance with this truck last year, which is a pretty good thing. Depreciation was like 3,000 for last time when I checked. I'm not too sure, but it was like 3 grand. So let's just say total around like 7,500 to like 9,000 per year. What? So realistically, right? Owning a Ram 1500 5.7 Hemi can cost you around like 8,000 per year, not including your loan payment if you actually paying on your truck or something like that. You know, these are just numbers. If you want to get the actual numbers and stuff, you're gonna have to do it based on your truck and, you know, your lifestyle and stuff like that. So is it worth it for me? Hell yeah. You get a V8 power tone, kit truck overall. The Hemi sounds good, but I would definitely say it's definitely not the cheapest daily driver. If you own one, definitely drop your yearly costs in a comment. I'm curious to really compare it to mine. If this video helps you, hit that like button, subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next one. Definitely though, keep supporting the channel, man. I definitely appreciate that. Peace out.